It's all good. Nobody's freaking out.
Oh, shucks. Here is going to be the problem. See, and that's what we wanted to worry about. But look at that. Look at that.
Dirt.
Yeah, see that dirt right there?
Oh, yeah.
And look how dirty this is.
This is Joel. Together with Tony and Jared, he gave up everything to buy a boat and go on the adventure of a lifetime. But after a death-defying sail to Cuba, he returned to Key West and found himself alone.
Wish me luck on this adventure.
When Michael finished school, I asked her to sail with me to the Bahamas. She agreed, but joined strictly as crew. 4 months later, we made it to the Dominican Republic. Broke and in love.
Bums on a Boat is a true story about facing fear, finding adventure, and falling in love. Each tale is brought to you by our patrons and viewers. Subscribe and click the bell to get notified about weekly premieres and visit our website to learn more. Thank you for watching.
We're walking away with a little girl.
These are the tales of Moab.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. How are you guys doing today? We have a super exciting episode planned. We are going to be dismantling our engine. Oh my god. Tom is coming back over today to help us with that. First, we got to get the water pump off and just kind of get ready for him to come help us get that done. But first, it's very important to have a good meal in our stomachs before we do that, and we got a really exciting development going on in the galley. Check it out. This is our brand new, new to us, Dometic Origo 3000 non-pressurized alcohol stove. We made some coffee with it already. Now I'm about to fry up some eggs and bacon. Let's go, baby. Buen provecho.
Let's go, baby! Alright, we did the homework that Tom gave us, which was just to get the water pump off and the 3 bolts that we're holding on. I think whatever's holding on the fuel filter. I'm not sure what you call it, but we are not going to go any further until he gets here. And we're ready to go. But in the meanwhile, we woke up to a broken toilet. Now, I promise we're not going to really talk about the toilet anymore. We're over that. So I'm not even going to take you in the bathroom. I'm not even going to tell you what we're dealing with. I'm just going to go struggle with that for a while until Tom gets here. It's all good. Nobody's freaking out, and there's not going to be any toilet montages or anything like that. Alright, Tom has arrived. Originally, we were going to leave the fuel injector lines on, but he just thinks it'll be better to take them off. That way we don't have to risk breaking them. Okay, we're going to make Tom repeat himself because this is a nice pro tip for you guys.
Yeah, for years and years we run commercial charter boats. I mean, we've got to be there on time. So we don't have very many new spare parts on the boat. If we buy a spare part, we change out what that is a spare part for, because we're replacing something that we know fits the engine and we know it actually works. So we put the new part and we proved, yeah, it fits, and of course then it works. So then we clean the spare part, which is the used part, up, and then you know you're in good speed for all that.
That came up when we talked about getting new fuel injector lines.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to get those on the way, put the new ones on, we'll have the old ones as the spare.
We'll take a razor blade and we'll clean this off without scratching it, and we'll cut that open.
Okay.
And now we're independent. We don't have to worry about those things sticking out the end. And then let's get rid of that electric line.
Okay.
We can leave, those are the preheaters. They're little glow plugs is what they are.
Head bolts are coming out. We're getting close.
Is it 14 or 13? I think it was 13. I think it was 13. but that one for some reason I thought I loosened it enough to do it by hand.
This right here. That one's 12. This one's 14. Let me try to find the 13.
It's broke.
It's broke.
Wow.
Not the bad kind of broke, guys.
No. I don't know. We got to use a different word than break around here.
No, I like it.
It's loose.
It's loose.
It's loose. Let's do it again. Go in the back and see if there's a spot that. You know what we might do is let's take a screwdriver
Flathead?
and a little hammer, flathead. With
I got a more heavy duty one here.
let's see. Oh shucks. We have head bolts underneath the injectors. We have to take the injectors out.
Oh, okay.
There is, I see that now. I did not see that before, but
Okay.
sure enough they're there, but you can't get to them unless you take the,
Oh my.
so, that's a much bigger, no, I got a 24. It's gotta be like a 26 or better. Okay, now these are,
So it's
replaceable
got
to
two
eat.
nuts.
well no, the next one will be taking that part off. That's the valve delivery system. You don't want to get in there if you don't have to.
Oh wow.
See, there's your injector.
Okay.
There's a little tip in there, and that tip is pulled in. Well, it's actually pulled out, but it's good.
But when it has the
But
pressure.
see, now it should have, see, there's a little copper washer in there.
Oh.
And we will go ahead and take that out so we don't lose it.
Mhm.
And just for fun, we're gonna put this at number 1.
Okay.
Not that we need to worry about that. It's the front of the engine.
All right.
And we'll do the same thing. Get this one. And this is just a good honest snugness here. This is not like, I'm sure they have a torque for it, but it won't do us any good because we don't have a wrench that size.
Yeah.
A socket that big.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love cleaning.
You being facetious or you really do?
No, she
No, I-
loves it.
Do you?
It's her favorite thing of
Yeah?
all time.
No, you're an organizer. I know people like that. Actually, it seems a little bit not torqued. The other ones came out and snapped.
Those don't seem tight enough.
I'd say it was a little bit loose. But you know what they might have did? They might have put this the head on with the things in there, and they were doing it with a wrench on the side, so they didn't have the actual torque wrench on it. And it was made for it.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
I still would wash it outside though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wash it inside the road.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh my god.
that's it.
Alright.
Here's where we gotta find the dirt.
Okay.
We'll walk it up forward just for a minute. Here is going to be the problem. Not the problem. This is where we want to be a little delicate
Okay.
because we want to. Where's the paper towels? This is the lifter, and this is where the dirt went in. See the dirt in there? Now
Yeah.
I hope that the lifter comes completely out. So what I'm going to do is let's just clean this off for a minute. Okay, what we're gonna do, I think,
Oh, wow.
in the interest of keeping the engine clean, why don't we leave the lifters in for now?
Okay.
And then what we'll do when you're finished cleaning, and we clean this off, and what we'll do is we'll plug the holes up. You have to be real careful when you're cleaning this surface that you're not dropping. Here it's easy, we can clean that, but it's better not to. We'll fill this up with paper towels.
Okay.
Okay, it's good because this one's basically top dead center. So, you know what we could do is turn it to top dead center. We'll do that right there. Okay, that's perfect. That's top dead center. Let's not move this. for when you're cleaning. And we will put, let me clean this off really good. And we're going to put the lifter, we're going to leave the lifter in. Then when we got everything cleaned out, we'll lift up each lifter, and by pulling it up, you've cleaned the hole out, but we'll be able to have all that. See, and that's what we wanted to worry about. See, the oil, that after the oil's running down, it is pushed up by the thing at the bottom, and then the oil runs back into the engine here. That's where it would have got you. Then the oil would be pouring back into the engine, and the grit, what didn't get stuck in the lifter, eating that up. So yeah, let's do that. And all I'm gonna do, and pulling it out, anything that was in. But look at that. Look at that.
Dirt in
Let me,
there?
yeah, see that dirt right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So when everything's cleaned, we'll pull this out again. I hate to put this in dirty though. Just to want to make sure that this is clean. And it is. Look at that. Joel took a tape and hooked it up, so we got a real small vacuum tube. And we're going, there's some dirt that went through the lifter, the oil return, and it's setting on top of the cam shaft on the lobe, and I'm just going to vacuum it up.
Okay.
And
You ready?
Yes, sir. And you know what we'll do, because it's better not to be on the cam, we will, before we do it, we can take some of this WD-40, a new can,
Okay.
and we'll just make sure nothing's on the cam lobe itself. So if there is a piece of dirt, it'll go past that, and then your screen usually picks that up. I mean, it would be there. And then as soon as you run the engine, I would only run it long enough to get it warm, and then I change the oil. And I'm going to take another one out. And look how dirty this is.
Oh, my.
Yes, sir.
I think even the viewers can see that one.
Yeah. And you can see it in the hole. That's the oil return hole there. The hole's not a hole, it's full of gook.
Yee.
Okay.
It's on the last lifter, and of the 6 lifters, what, 3 of them were really bad?
2 of them were ridiculous.
2 of them were ridiculous.
One was bad, and this last one, ironically, it is also
Bad?
not
Good.
bad.
Okay.
It has it on the top. Let me wash this off, and then I'll check the hole.
Okay.
We think we got all the dirt, but what we're going to do is we'll pull the lifters up, and then turn the engine very slowly and inspect the cam shaft, the cam lobes themselves, to make sure that no dirt got on and is past our vision. So just by turning it around one time, it'll make it, we'll be able to see that. But we don't want to do that now. All we're going to do now is we're going to take clean paper towel, and we're going to stuff each one of these holes. And that way, you put any dirt in it, it'll come out with the paper towel, and we can vacuum the top of that, and it'll give you a little cleaning.
Timing couldn't be any better on this, guys. Every once in a while, when you're a cruiser, you get a chance to make yourself useful by house sitting. And we're gonna be here for 7 days.
Meanwhile, the engine is in pieces in our boat, so we're gonna be heading there during the day, staying here at night. Dennis and the boys are up in the hills, in the mountains of the DR on a bike ride.
going to Haiti, a 6-day trip
Yep.
all the way around, into Haiti and back.
Yep.
6 of them, the motley crew.
So we'll show you guys the house. We'll keep you in the loop, let you know how things are going with the engine. But this is gonna
Wild
be it
card,
for now.
baby.
So stay tuned.
Subscribe, guys. We can't wait to put this engine back together. Today we're gonna get to cleaning and just
Cleaning our butts off.
we ordered the head gasket, so we have parts on the way. We have other parts coming. So,
Yep.
woo, it's a little chilly.
All right, here we go.
These are the tales of Moab.
Over here.
Come on, Willie. Pay attention. Focus.
Moab!
Lola dipped.
How come you're so quiet?